to Alabama Saban Field at Bryant-Denny Stadium. And the Terrapins will kick it away to start us off. From inside the 10, here he comes. Buys just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. So Alabama's offense will have the football first. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating.
There he goes. Stopped at the 44, but he got 10 on the play. Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Makes the grab along the sidelines, but it'll be a little short of the 1st down. The Crimson Tide can dig into that playbook here on 2nd and short. He'll pull it on the read. And the tackle was made, but there has been a flag thrown. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. The Crimson Tide will bring the punt team on the field. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. He'll call for the fair catch and make it at the 14, and they'll be backed up to start this drive. So Maryland's offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. And greeting them as a linebacking core in the business of disruption, tackling with aggression. Any suggestions on how to work around them?
Yeah, I think you pray. These linebackers are fast, they're physical, and my favorite part is they don't like people. Like, they are trying to make physical tackles, and it starts with them in this defense against the run, blitzing, against the pass. They're all over the field, Paul.
Yeah, and I think for this offense, you want to be able to establish the run. I think the big key for them is going to be working the double teams in the zone game and getting...
Turning it on! Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37. 1st down for this offense. Wants to throw on 1st down. Quickly to the tight end. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the 1st down. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. From the gun, running back gets the give. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. The Tide crowd rolling noise down onto Saban Field on 3rd down. He'll do it himself. They've got enough for the 1st down, and they're in the red zone at the 20. The crowd getting behind this defense as they try to get a stop in the red zone. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, uses athleticism.
That ball is intercepted at the goal line. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position. Leaves it with the back. Finds enough room to get 3 out to the 34.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
It's hard to have success on wide receiver screens when you're facing press man coverage because your blockers out front oftentimes can't pick them up, and that receiver gets gobbled up as soon as he catches the pass. You saw it on that last play.
Alabama comes to the line with 1st and 10. Out of the gun to give to the back. Breaks into the open. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. Makes the grab. Across the 25. He's got room. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17.
Get the big-time receiver involved early in the game. That's a huge key for this offense, no matter who they're playing against. But you can see, with his size, with his ability after the catch, this guy is a weapon, and he's putting this defense on alert early.
The offense lining up for a 1st down play. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Wants to go up top. He wants it all. And he's got it. Touchdown time.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Maryland has the ball back, and the Terrapin offense ready to go. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
They've got them then deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. Quarterback will keep it. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the 1st down, and he slides in safely. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. To the air on 1st down. Makes the grab over the middle. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Got the completion on the last play. Still some work to do on 2nd down. Looking to fire. He lets one fly deep. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Grabbed in the middle. It's Amatova. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. The Terrapins are flying down the field. Got his man quickly. And he was knocked down immediately. Very short pickup on that one. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with 2nd down. They'll run it from the gun. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. A veritable crimson tide of noise on Saban Field here on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Wide open downfield. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36. And this will be the 9th play of the drive. Off-play action on 1st down. Got his man downfield. He's brought down the one. A play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line. And the Terrapins didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. It's complete. can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. So close to cashing it in for this offense. Motion from the wideout. Slams it ahead. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. And the D denied him on 2nd and goal. Back to pass. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football. Now they face 3rd down. This crowd knows they have to bring it in big moments, and one of those has arrived. They'll try to pass it in on 3rd and goal. Complete out of the backfield. He's not going to make it to the sticks, and what a stop against one of the best 3rd down offenses in the country. 4th and goal from the 5. The offense is still out there. This epitomizes confidence. Looking to throw. Looking for the goal line. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. The Crimson Tide pinned deep in their own end, trying to find a little breathing room. I'm not sure he made it out of the end zone, and it is a safety. After giving up the safety, they'll have to kick it away.
Well, the defense could smell blood in the water in that situation, and a great job pursuing, getting to the football, showing you all of that athleticism they have, and they come away with the safety.
Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. Wants to go up top on 1st down. He'll take the deep shot. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. Going right to work up top. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Trying to make magic with his feet. At the 35, he's loose. Inside the 35, knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, they'll mark it at the 33. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. Shoots it to the left. He makes the catch. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the 1st down? Quick completion to the right. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. Headed to the end zone. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Bama! Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
And the returner is stopped. Maryland has the ball back and the Terrapin offense ready to go. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line. The Terrapins with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Wide receiver comes in motion. Looks as if he's going to run it. This offense has had trouble getting it in gear, but maybe a little life here on 1st and 10. They'll leave it with him. Oh, he's got some space. Good pickup there as he gets the 1st down, and they'll mark him at the 48th.
Wow. 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Went to the running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down. Kick is in the air. Able to keep them from getting a return, and the ball goes out of bounds. They're going to mark it right around the 20. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. On that last drive, defense had no idea what was happening, run or pass, and it wound up in the end zone, Jesse.
Yeah, you saw the experience in this offense that last drive, too, on that touchdown. Everybody on the same page. These guys have repped these plays over and over in practice and in games, and it's working now.
Yeah, so I got to find a way to disrupt it. I got to find a way to maybe be more aggressive, maybe blitz, mess up this rhythm they got going.
Quarterback moving. He'll try to do it himself. He'll step out of bounds right at the 35-yard line, and maybe they've got something cooking. Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Going to take a shot. Catch inside the 25. Seizing that open space, an opportunity all the way inside the red zone. They'll mark it at the 19. Alabama pushing the tempo. Alabama with a 1st and 10 here. Motion from the back. Looking downfield on first down. Moves around to clear up the vision. He steps out of bounds right at the 15-yard line.
And because of the success this quarterback has had early in this game running the football, if I'm the coordinator calling plays, I'm dialing up his number more.
Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Fires to the wideout. And he will take it in. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead. And the extra point is good. The lead is 19. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And he's going to try to return this one. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. Boy, they've been caught in a buzzsaw here in the first half, but maybe a chance to carry some momentum into the break here.
It all comes down to this drive right here, Reese. Obviously, this offense hasn't had everything go right for them in the first half, but here's an opportunity, David, to execute some plays, put some throws together, and generate some points.
And you're right, Jesse, and this offense needs to start now. Like, we got to get some points on the board, create some momentum, and continue it, because you've dug yourself a significant hole.
Tackle is made at the 23. Let's call it a 5-yard pickup. From their own 23, it'll be 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the middle. A strike downfield. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The offense set for a first down play. Lost to throw again. With the catch, it's Amatova. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. A little release to the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Hines is tight end. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. And here comes play number 6 of the drive. Wants to throw on first down. Fires to the tight end. They'll use a timeout right before halftime, maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. And here on second down, they'll send out the field goal unit to try to get 3 before the break. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. So they get the late field goal right before the half and not much time after this kickoff for an answer.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. To the air on first down. Under fire. Blasted as he lets it go. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. Ready to start the second half. Alabama will kick it off. And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Maryland has the ball back and the Terrapin offense ready to go. Keeping it on the ground to open the second half. Not much to show for it. This defense has kept them bottled up all day.
And coming out in the second half, this offense, they needed to establish this run game. They needed to get something going. They're losing. They've got to find a way to get a flow, to get a rhythm. And so far here to start this second half, defense picking up where it left off.
Unloads to the wideout. Rolls it in. They finally get to him. But what a play there to pick up the first down. New set of downs after the completion. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. And the Terrapins with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Looking to fire. Throws to the wideout. Soft spot in the middle. He'll work his way down to the 28.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. The noise level is relentless here on second down. From the gun, the running back has it. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. This crowd knows when to bring it. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first. Now we'll hang on here. The coach is calling timeout. He wants the officials to take another look. Thinks he's got a good shot at getting this one overturned. He spun that wheel of fortune by challenging the call, and it does not go his way, and he loses the timeout. Looking to the end zone, and it's caught! Touchdown, Maryland! Well, they started with horrible field position, but ended with perfect field position in the middle of the end zone.
It all comes down to execution, Reese. You've got to have guys going out and doing their jobs. You saw the offensive line up front. They were physical. Skilled players made it happen with the ball in their hands, and the quarterback really showed command on that last drive.
Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Quarterback on the keeper. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. Alabama with a multitude of options on second and short.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football. That time on the option play, I know he doesn't pick up the...
There he goes! And he's brought down after a nice gain.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
He's knocked out of bounds as he gets it across midfield and down to the 46. From the gun, the ground game. Alabama will get the first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one.
Really good job running the ball, getting that first down. Now here comes the tempo.
Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. He stops him at the 31, but not before. He picks up 10 yards on the play. Wants to go up top on first down. Can't make the connection, then the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Gets it to him on the screen. He'll get down to the 22 before going out of bounds.
He didn't get big gain. You want to call that play and probably want to get more yards, but you could tell that was super close from seriously busting loose. Nice job running the screen, getting the ball to your playmaker. If he could just make one more guy miss, that might have been huge.
Caught near the sticks. It's locked. Looks as if the Crimson Tide will have the first down. First snap in the red zone on this drive. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Looking left. He's got it on the move. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it first and goal. Just moments ago, Alabama was feeling the shadow of its own goalpost, and now the Tide generating momentum. Big-time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
They keep nudging it closer, but now it's 3rd and goal from the 1. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop.
Man, if I'm quarterback right now, after this long of a drive down this close, I'm going for a touchdown here, Pop.
Scores on the sneak.
And man, that stings. If you're a defense, you get all the way to a 4th down situation and held him so many times, and man, they punch it in late, especially with the physicality. I hate when I get beat with physicality. They pounded them, ran the football with all the big guys in the game, and got the touchdown.
Here he comes with the return. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. He's stopped dead in his tracks again. No running room to be found. They keep trying it and have had very little success. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. The pull and throw off the RPO. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
I love this defense's ability to fight off blocks and rally to the football. They do such a great job pursuing that wide receiver screen to only allow a minimal gain and no first down.
They're setting up the screen. Makes his way out to the 20 before he's stopped, and that'll bring up a 4th down. The Terrapins will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. No fair catches here, looking for room. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Here comes that Alabama offense. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you know, you hear all these stupid commentators.
There he goes! Touchdown, Alabama! And the route is on.
Man, this guy is an elite tight end. This guy is a dude. He keeps making plays like this. We're going to start comparing him to Brock Bowers and Kyle Pitts. The run after the catch, the big body, the athletic ability. He has it all.
From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. And the returner will be dragged down. Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. We'll see if this offensive line is ready for the blitz. Looking to throw on first down. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Backed up now. Here's second and long. The give to the back. Hammers ahead for a yard out to the 12.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield. And the Terrapins have it with a 1st and 10. Gets the back moving. Looking downfield on first down. Takes the easy completion. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
Out of the gun, the inside give. Stonewalled again. No gain on the play. They keep trying to stick with the running game, but there's not much getting done. Line getting set on second down. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. So the final period starts with a second down play. Rides the back on the option to give. His junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Got to give this defense credit because they have bottled this guy up all game long. He's one of the best running backs in all of college football. Everybody was expecting him to have a big one today. Don't tell that to this defense, though. They played with great effort. They've gotten hands to the football, and they have been able to shut him down.
Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down. Big man has it. It's a first down and more. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Quickly out to the tight end. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Play number 9 on this drive. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. Looking to throw on third. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. Fourth down attempt coming. Pocket breaking down. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. Hits the accelerator to the right. 10. Touchdown time. And they turn it into a defensive score. With that, the lead nice and comfortable, and they're cruising toward a 4-0 start.
What an incredible individual effort by that big fella there. And, David, you know, it's funny. I've been hearing more and more about how these D linemen are the best athletes on the field. What do you think?
I present to you Exhibit A. Look at the big fella. Not only does he make the catch, okay, so I can be a DB, I can be a wide receiver, I can catch it. I got the ball in my hands. Guess what else I am? I'm a running back. I take that thing all the way back to the house. Exhibit A, the best athletes on the football field.
Leaves it with the running back. Past the sticks, and he may get more. How about that effort to get it out across the 20? They'll mark it at the 21. It's a first down. They'll move the wide receiver. Looking to throw on first down. He's going to fire deep. Makes the grab inside the 30. And what a huge chunk play for this offense. Just exactly what you need to move the ball down the field. Wants to throw on first down. Got his man. Turning it on. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. On first down from the 13-yard line. He'll keep it himself. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Back to pass. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
And this defense came to play. They know about the high-profile QB. They rose to the challenge and dominated the competition today. They took care of business, and they made no...
And it's a touchdown. It is also a play in which there is a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. So that penalty will wipe away some strong red zone execution and take the score off the board. Facing third and long from the 21 and hoping not to settle for a field goal. Rushes on him. And the defense, they've got him at the 27. Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. And they are stopped on fourth down. That decision will be questioned. Oh, they're after him. QB got it himself. And a nice pickup on the line and gets down to avoid contact.
Really nice job on the scramble that time. He saw an opening. He went out and got the first down with his legs. He's killing this defense right now. Throwing it. He's now doing it running as well. Anything this guy wants to do is working.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They built a huge lead. Now, incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
They're working that left side. Open space at the 25. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but not before yet another big play in this passing attack. To the air on first down. It's caught. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Just keep slinging it. Quarterback adapting. He just threw that one away. Nobody was getting open. He had to live to fight another play in the red zone. It'll be third down. Trying to pick up a first down. They're going to go to the air on third and short. Quickly to the flat in the wide receiver screen. The tackle is made, but he's got it first and goal from the 6. Snapped it in the shotgun. Moving out to the right. And that ball is intercepted at the goal line. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Makes the grab on the left. Got some room to run. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield. From any spot on the field, they're a threat to get a chunk play, and they just did it. First and 10 from the 40. Wants to go up top on first down. Got his man on the outside. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Wants to go up top. Fires to the right. It's caught. He makes the stop at the 48. That'll be enough for a first down and a pickup of 10. Clock stops, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. The Terrapins come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Throws to the tight end. Snagged on the outside. It's Amatova. All the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening. D showing blitz. They might be bluffing. Grabbed over the middle. It's Amatova.
And this offense is going to have to find more explosive plays. And it can't just rely on the dink and dunk. It's going to have to find itself and score more points. And listen, they got beat up tonight. But moving on in the future, they've got some good pieces. They got to find a way to fit them together, create some explosive plays on this offense, because today they've been lacking.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. He almost had another one. They've already picked off 3 and just a hair away from number 4 there. And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. Absolutely perfect. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Kansas was able to cap off a close one in Lawrence with a narrow victory, and that's the mark of a solid program. Pile up wins, build on games like these, and remain focused on the big picture.
Takes a hit as he fires.
Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still 2 quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Using the quick game. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. Alabama quickly back to the line. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. Nice catch along the sideline and great effort to stay in bounds.
Just beautiful, and that's a great feeling as a quarterback when you make that throw. It keeps your offense on the field, keeps the offense in rhythm. Obviously not as good as throwing a touchdown pass, but
quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. They'll use a timeout with 26 seconds left on the clock.
And I think that time he was trusting his pocket awareness and his arm a little bit too much. You've got to remember, you're one of the best athletes in the country playing the position. If you see a crease, you just got to take off and get it.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
Fires one high and deep. He's got it at the 30. Timeout is called by the offense. 16 seconds left in the game.
Well, this offense has just been dialing up explosive play after explosive play. That's a big part of why they have a huge lead at this point. And even in the 4th quarter with that lead, they are still taking shots. They are still being aggressive, pedal to the metal.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.